So you want to build a car fast enough to get away from GSP or possibly Gap Trackhawks. You can use the PPV Caprice. See, the drivetrain basically consists of a 6.0 with LS3 style heads and a 6-speed automatic. The crazy part about this car is if you put this thing side by side and you were viewing this thing from like behind, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference from this or like a regular 2008 Impala. You see, after you do a DOD delete or displacement on demand and a VVT delete, you need to get a stage 4 cam. Next, you bore and stroke this engine to a 408 stroker. Throw a ported LSA blower kit on top of these things and you have an 850, damn near 900 horsepower monster. As far as your differential, because I know you're probably asking that question, you can use either a 5th gen Camaro SS differential or you can use a 5th gen ZL1 differential. The best part about this, you have a Hellcat for cheap. You have a competitor to like Mustangs and Camaro SS's and things like that. Get some Mickey Thompson Thunder Thighs and weld wheels on the back of this thing and you have like a low 9-second, maybe in the high 9-second vehicle in the quarter mile. We're looking at a truck for a grown-ass man. Now, this right here is a fully deleted 6.7 Power Stroke with 30-inch wheels and floating caps. This thing is absolutely nasty. Now, I don't know about y'all, but these dualies seem to have an irregular amount of power. You might as well drive these instead of semi-trucks. Why? Because these things may have like 500 horsepower and about 1,500 pound-feet of torque, which is absolutely crazy. This thing has enough torque to pull the thong out of Kim Kardashian ass. So when we was younger, I used to call these big booty trucks. I didn't know they was called dualies. I just said, Mama, what's this? She was like, oh, them big booty truck. This a dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun big booty truck. The reason why I say this is probably the best truck I've seen in quite some time is because it's simple. Sometimes all you need is a simple paint job and some nice wheels. That's all it take. He didn't jack this car 30 feet in the air and cock it back like a puppy wiping his ass on the carpet. No, he didn't do that. He didn't go buy $100,000 worth of suspension mods, $7,000 worth of LED lights to the point where you can see this bitch from space. It probably got blown head gaskets. Typical angle a lot of y'all say. Oh, it blown head gaskets. The reason why your grandmother used to have plastic on her furniture is because she was a squirter, but she probably didn't tell you that, huh? You see, it all started with these 3 guys hanging inside of an airport. Ron Dennis, who became the CEO of McLaren in 1980, Saudi Arabian shareholder, aka Ojed Mansour, and the living embodiment of the 80s and the 90s, Gordon Murray. So ideas get tossed around about making a production car for this car company called McLaren. See, McLaren was never a production car company. They built F1 cars. They built race cars. You see, the original owner, Bruce McLaren, the father of McLaren, actually died at age 32 at the Goodwood Festival. So he never actually got to see his dream of creating production cars for the public come to light. So remember, we're at the airport. Ron was like, okay, so how do y'all feel about creating a production vehicle for McLaren? The big man wasn't able to do it, but we're gonna make his dreams come true. He's watching us from above. Ojed was probably like, man, that's an absolutely good idea. I'm down for it. I'll invest it. Gordon, you all right over there? Oh, I'm more than all right. If we're gonna do this, there cannot be no compromises. No fucking plastic. None of it. It has to be absolutely perfect. It has to be naturally aspirated because there shouldn't be no boost lag. It shouldn't be nothing. It needs to be perfect. Me. See, what culminated after that conversation was an absolute beast that was way ahead of his time, even by today's standards. This was a 6.1 liter V12 powered monster with a seat in the middle, gold all in the engine bay, and it had a top speed of 243 plus miles an hour. Remember, they did this with a highly modified BMW 7 Series V12. That's what so next time somebody talks crap about BMW and how bad their engines are and unreliable, remember, they was that nigga back in the day. You might have thought that was the end. Oh, this is just the beginning. Would you race me? I'd race me. Oh.